Coming up tonight on YCN News, the gasoline tax in New Hampshire may be rising nearly 4 cents. The New Hampshire House passes a bill that would make it legal to possess up to an ounce of marijuana. And Vermont legislation approves in the Senate aims to treat drug-addicted residents rather than send them to jail. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCN, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region, southern Vermont, and Windsor County. News, sports, weather, and all that is happening in our area. The news on YCN, your local view.
Good evening, and welcome to this Friday edition of YCN News. I'm Rose Spillman. It's a new beginning for the New London Police Department and the town. Edward Anderson is now officially police chief, having been sworn into the position during a Thursday night ceremony. Anderson brings with him 16 years of law enforcement experience. Let's hear from YCN correspondent Laura James about Anderson's installation as New London's top cop.
Well, thanks, Rose. Big night here in New London, the swearing in of the New London Police Chief, Ed Anderson. Ed, what an evening this evening.
It is wonderful. It was quite a shock to see how many people showed up and the support of the community. It's been overwhelming, but very, very nice.
So I was going to ask you how you feel, but I think you just said it.
Yes, it's very exciting.
And did you expect to see this kind of crowd show up?
No, they did a very good job at kind of keeping it a little bit of a secret. I know that there was some invitations out there, but it was a lot more people than expected.
Now, I have to tell you, you're a very familiar face here in New London.
Yes, I started here back as a police cadet back in 1992, and my dream was always to work my way up to the police chief, and it's just exciting to finally be here.
Yeah, it really is. And so you've been here for really 20 years.
Yes, I have.
Oh, my goodness. So you're police chief. What happens tomorrow?
Tomorrow is just a normal work day for Friday, but we're getting ready to kind of restructure the PD, looking about, organizing more community events and programs, and just getting out into the community has always been my dream. It's just back to serving, really.
Right.
So that's what's exciting.
So as you look forward to your new post, it sounds like you're really turning the focus back to the community.
Absolutely. They have been such a support over the last year for us. It's overwhelming just how supportive the community is of this police department, and I just want to make sure that we're giving back to them as much as they've given to us.
That's awesome. And you've been serving as acting police chief as well for a while.
Yes, 10 going on 11 months.
It's a long time. You just went through the budget process.
We did. That was fun and exciting.
Yes, it always is, right? It always
Absolutely.
Is. Well, we don't want to hold you forever. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
The New Hampshire legislature is making quick work of several bills that if signed into law will affect residents across the state. The gasoline tax could be rising nearly 4 cents, New Hampshire Public Radio reports. Senate Bill 367 is on its way to that chamber's Finance Committee after a 14-9 vote Thursday to hike the tax. Now, for every gallon of gasoline a driver purchases to fill up a vehicle, 18 cents of that price makes up the tax. It's an amount that hasn't risen since 1991. Money set aside from the tax is needed to help repair roads throughout the state, many of which are in rough shape. Senate President Chuck Morse of Salem remains against raising the tax. Thursday's vote is one sign that lawmakers in the Republican-controlled Senate realize the state's roadways need serious attention. An amendment that would have tied regular increases in the tax every 4 years based on the Consumer Price Index was removed from the proposed legislation. If the bill is ultimately approved in the Democratically led House, it would garner about $32 million a year for road improvements. Governor Maggie Hassan is on record saying she would sign the bill into law, an act that would begin in July. Casino gambling may not be coming to New Hampshire after all. A bill to bring slot machines and table gaming under one roof in the state's southern tier failed in the House on Thursday. The vote was 173 in favor, 144 against. Meanwhile, there are 2 bills proposed in the Senate regarding casino gambling, NHPR reports. Governor Hassan supports a casino in New Hampshire. While the House lawmakers voted down a casino proposal, they did pass a bill that would make it legal to possess up to an ounce of marijuana. Under current law, NHPR reports, It is a misdemeanor to possess any amount of pot. The vote was 215 in favor to 92 against. And the penalty for growing up to 6 marijuana plants is lessened under the House bill. Instead of a felony, which could send a person to state prison if convicted, growing no more than 6 plants would be considered a misdemeanor. In New Hampshire, a misdemeanor may be punishable by a fine and jail time. Now the state's House counterparts in the Senate will debate the bill. When YCN News returns, we'll continue with more news.
The YCN News continues in a moment.
Hi, this is Anita from Brattleboro Mobile at Exit 3. The store now offers more products you can pick up when you're on the go. Green Mountain Coffee, drinks and snacks, beer and wine, and hopefully your next winning lottery ticket. Also, Brattleboro Mobile has added diesel fuel to go along with the 3 different grades of superior mobile gasoline. And remember, we have a courteous staff, a brand new look, and a convenient location, all at Brattleboro Mobile. See you soon.
Brattleboro Mobile on the roundabout at Exit 3.
Welcome back to YCN News. I'm Rose Spillman. Meanwhile, in Vermont, Governor Peter Shumlin remains committed to helping its residents with drug addiction problems. Shumlin thanked in a statement State Senator Richard Sears and the Senate Judiciary Committee for their insights. Instead of sending addicts to jail, legislation approved Thursday in the Senate aims to treat residents rather than merely punish them. Shumlin says getting medical treatment for addicts that could help them get back on their feet in all ways makes sense. It costs the state more than $1,000 a week to imprison an addict, compared to $136 a week for outpatient treatment. This benefits all Vermonters, Shumlin says, as costs for treatment are lower and treatment gets a person on the road to recovery. The Senate bill now moves to the Vermont House, where it will be discussed and debated. If all the world is a stage and all of us merely players on that stage, consider heading Saturday to be a part of that performing arts world. SCIT, the Sunapee Kearsarge Intercommunity Theater, is holding its annual meeting Saturday. SCIT raises money for local charities and nonprofit groups. For more information on SCIT, including how to help its mission, check out SCIT's website at skitonline.org. Martha Bristol is SCIT's president. The meeting will be held at 3 p.m. Sunday at St. Andrew's Church in New London.
Well, SCIT's annual meeting is this coming Sunday, March 16th. It's from 3 to 5 at St. Andrew's Church here in New London. It's off of Gould Road, and it'll be a potluck and a short meeting. The potluck, bring a dish and come have fun. If you're interested in community theater, we'd love to have you be a part of it. We've been around for 20 years now, and we're also going to present a few pages, our actors for the play we're doing this April called 37 Postcards. So you'll get a preview of what's coming up next month, and we look forward to having you join us. It's going to be a fun afternoon.
This winter remains a skier's delight. On that note, the winner of the John W. McCrillis Ski Award has just been announced. Frank McConnell is that winner. The award is given annually to someone within the Lake Sunapee-Dartmouth region who has made a significant contribution to the sport of skiing over his lifetime. On another skiing note, Ragged Mountain is celebrating St. Patrick's Day starting this Sunday. Let's hear from the Director of Communications and Marketing, Jamie Cobbett, on the great deals being offered at Ragged this St. Patty's Day.
It kicks off here on Sunday. We have a $17 tubing ticket. We'll also be offering a $17 lift ticket on Monday. You'll need to purchase that online at raggedmountainresort.com before midnight on Sunday the 16th.
Anything happening up in the pub?
Yep, Corey will be making some corned beef, and we'll have lots of après special going on, and it should be a great weekend.
Beyond skiing and winter sports, The Home Life Expo begins today. One exhibit features information about home design and construction over the years, including a sustainable shelter. Sponsored by Norwich, Vermont's Montshire Museum, come to the expo today, Saturday, or Sunday to see this shelter and learn more. We'll be there too. Come by to say hello.
The YCN News continues in a moment. You're watching YCN, your local view, on WNMN DT40, serving Saranac Lake, New York and the Adirondack region. WYCX CD2, serving Manchester, Vermont in the Green Mountain State. WYCU LD26, serving Charlestown, New Hampshire in the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region of the Granite State. And on demand at YCNnow.com. YCN is your local view, owned and operated by Cross Hill Communications, LLC.
You know how special the Kearsarge Lake Sunapee area is, but do you know how to experience it? Kearsarge Magazine does, and it's your guide to this hidden gem. Whether it's an annual event, a new locally owned business, or a scenic hike, Kearsarge Magazine offers award-winning local coverage of central New Hampshire. Available in retail stores or by subscription. Find out more at KearsargeMagazine.com and rediscover your hometown with our family of publications.
Welcome back to YCN News. I'm Rose Spillman. Now Matt McDonald will have a look at our weather for the next 5 days, and he'll take a look at some local high school sports.
Thanks, Rose. Tomorrow we're expecting mixed precipitation, so take caution when traveling. We'll have a high of 44 degrees with lows in the teens. Sunday and Monday temperatures will drop to bring highs in the 20s with lows down to 3 degrees. Tuesday we'll have a high of 33 and lows around 8 degrees. Wednesday's highs will be in the upper 30s with lows in the 20s. And now let's look at the northeastern and national radar maps. Now let's take a look at our community calendar. Tomorrow, Lebanon, New Hampshire will be holding a farmers market at 10 a.m. at 75 Bank Street. Sunday, if you're in the Brattleboro area, head over to the Center Congregational Church for composers in our midst. Monday, we'll have a lot of meetings. Cornish and Newport, New Hampshire, will be holding their Select Board meetings at 6:30 p.m. Chester, Vermont will be holding its Planning Commission meeting at 7 p.m. and Londonderry, Vermont will hold a Select Board meeting at 7. Remember, you can submit local events from your community by sending them to news@ycnnow.com. Now, let's take a look at some local high school sports. Just want to remind everybody that the Sunapee vs. Epping Finals game is happening this Saturday as part of the Boys Basketball Division IV tournament. Sunapee is ranked number 4 while Epping is ranked number 3, so this is a close matchup and maybe a close game. The game will take place at the Plymouth State University Gymnasium at noon. This is going to be a very exciting game with two skilled teams. Check it out. Our local Hanover High School is facing off with Berlin Gorham in an action-packed girls ice hockey game at the Verizon Wireless Arena in Manchester. The game happens this Saturday at 10 a.m.